Welcome to Racism Unfiltered, White Women Talk. We're happy to have you here. I'm Kim.
I'm Michelle.
And we're going to be discussing a number of incredible topics with you. I think that a lot of the words that are weaponized or demonized come from originally academia. And as those words morph into the public sector of just, the average layperson knowing them, they come with so many misunderstandings. And some of them are purposeful, probably. And so I think a lot of the words that we're going to come up with today might be the case for them. Do you have any particular words that?
Yeah, I mean, one of them that is really, really bothering me a lot is the term woke.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah. That term really, really bothers me for a whole bunch of different reasons. One is because, first of all, the origin of that word. Black people created that word, meaning, I mean, obviously the word woke they didn't create, but saying it in a way to be woke, right? Mm-hmm. So be woke meant watch yourself, watch your back, right? That we are living, and again, you can obviously check me on this, but I want to say it was during Jim Crow. And, so obviously in the 20th century. And again, lynchings and, just horrific terrorism that Black people were going through and had to watch their back and had to be very, very careful. And
matter of life and death.
I mean, 100%. And so to say, be woke was sort of telling someone like, hey, be safe. Be safe. Like, look around you. Like, make sure you know what's going on. Make sure, yes, right? Mm-hmm. So to take that term, and for many people who don't realize that that's like where it originated to where it is now, is so upsetting because, again, us white people taking this word, right? Again, taking, and changing and weaponizing a word to now make it something that means negative and meaning almost negative in the sense that if you are woke, there's something wrong with you.
It's a bad thing.
That's a bad thing. Do not be woke. Do not be woke. And I would assume that many Black people are like, oh yeah, no, we're going to be woke. We are definitely going to be woke. And as a white person, the more I learn, I am so glad I am getting more woke, right? So in that sense, waking up to what I didn't know. And I think that it's intentional to weaponize that word because it does work.
Absolutely.
For someone to say, I'm woke, it's basically saying, you know what? I see you. And I see systemic racism and I see the injustices. I'm not going to talk about colorblindness and, all of these things that sort of dehumanize and language and wording because I do have somewhat of an understanding, right? As a white person, obviously I will never truly understand what it's like to walk in the shoes of a Black person, Indigenous person of color. But as a white person, I definitely know I walk the world differently.
The word woke to me is so much more basic, and it doesn't really go back to the origins as much as when people started demonizing it, I started thinking, why would they demonize that word? Yet they have. And the reason is woke to me simply means that you have compassion and empathy for the plight of others.
That's right.
Has your universal experience, and that you need to.
That's a whole nother word. What are they trying to do to empathy? What are we doing?
So like when people say you're woke, I'm thinking, well, of course, isn't that the way everyone's supposed to be? So to me, it's ridiculous. I don't get it because of course I am. I would be embarrassed if I wasn't. Like the opposite of woke to me is being a jackass, being like a jerk. Like, why would I, not giving a crap about anyone but yourself? So I don't know,
but I feel like that's sort of the point. That I think when we see the demonization of immigrants right now and the demonization of people of color and demonization of trans people and dehumanization, it's almost like we're being told to hate. Just, that hate is a good thing, that we should keep hating. Don't be woke. Don't be empathetic. Empathy isn't good.
Yeah.
That's the way I feel. Like there's some,
Well, that's exactly how I feel too. It's like it's opposite day. Like,
right.
what the heck? So I don't really get it. But the demonization works. And it's really,
And why though, Kim? Why?
I don't get it. I'm definitely, I go to Austria where a panel of Freudian disciples can like study I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's like it's a big thing. I don't know why for some reason, not to get off topic, but for some reason in our culture today, and it might have always been this way, we have a thing going on where we think strength and power and wealth and prestige come from being an asshole,
Yeah.
being rude. And I
Yeah.
don't get it because I always believed that anyone can be a jerk. It takes really not too many skills. You just,
Right, but to look up to someone like that, to think that
yeah, I don't get it. I don't
you could
get it.
strive
Like,
for
but that's
that.
cool. I don't think it's cool.
Um,
I think this is horrible. Like, I think get them some help, Like, if you have to put somebody else down to feel big, it's like maybe
yeah,
you
that's
gotta
what Toni
reflect,
Morrison says so
reflect on your,
beautifully. Yeah.
yeah. So anyway, that's,
Well, I mean, she says if you have to have someone else on your knees for you to order for you to feel big, then there's something seriously wrong with you. And I think there's something seriously wrong with white people, is what she says.
mhm. Thank you so much for being here with us.
We truly hope this conversation sparked some new thoughts and perspectives, maybe even challenged you in ways you hadn't expected.
Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to ring the bell. Follow us on social media. Our information will be in the descriptions below.